Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for your yearly reading for 2022. This is a general reading for you, Sagittarius. It's a reading for Sagittarius sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like a specific or personalized reading, yearly reading, you can follow the link below to my website and book a yearly reading from there. Yearly readings will be available till January 2022. Thank you for supporting, liking, sharing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support of my channel. If you really like this video and like to give me a thumbs up, that also helps to get my channel out there. I appreciate your support, and it helps me to bring more of these videos to you. Your channeled message, Sagittarius, for 2022 is I get this sense they're just showing me here you've been building, you've got your building blocks there, and your blocks are all in place. Your building is complete, the foundations are solid, you've been working towards something, and in 2022 you're going to start reaping the results of your efforts, of your build, if you like. You've been working towards something, building something, building towards your future, and in 2022 you're going to start reaping the results of those efforts. What I'm doing is I'm creating a 12-card spread for you, my lovely Sagittarius. This is your yearly reading, is a general reading. It speaks of the energy that you're working with for each month. I'm using 2 decks. I'm using this deck first, and then I'll get a second deck to give me more information, more detail from your month-to-month breakdown. But I really feel like you're going to be rewarded for your efforts. So it's going to depend on how hard have you worked, how much effort have you put into building your future, into building in these changes that are coming for you. And so that's going to be proportional to what comes through in 2022. Okay, so January. You know, I also feel like my thoughts aren't clear, my thoughts aren't flowing, and so it's really important to get your thoughts clarified, to get them flowing. And it makes sense because the card you've got in January is the Judgment card. There's something there that's blocking my thoughts, the energy that's coming through for you. There seems to be some sort of block. There needs to be some sort of release. There needs to be some sort of change coming in, something that you need to visit or revisit. It can be people from your past, it can be conditions from the past, it can be blocks from the past, you know, something that you, resentment or hurt or sadness or whatever it is that needs to be unblocked. So I'm feeling like there's a real block in my solar plexus that needs to be removed. It needs to be so in January there's going to be some triggers that are going to come up for you to review something from your past so that you clear it out of the way. It's crossed with the 6 of coins, so there's something that you're balancing. So whether you're balancing finances, you're balancing work with how much you get paid or how much you earn, and maybe that needs to come into a better alignment. It can be in a relationship that you're in, who, you know, one person's doing more work than the other, and that needs to be balanced out. There's something that needs to be balanced out here. There's something that needs to be brought to some sort of fairness. It can also be some legal, you know, if you're going through some settlement or division of properties, or you know, a will being given, you know, inherited, or, you know, there's some sort of thing, that something that needs to come to some sort of an agreement, some sort of fairness, some sort of balance as well. So there's that's what you're also going to be looking at in January. Then you've got February, and in February you've got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is about moving forward on an emotional level. So when you've cleared whatever's going on in January, February's energy, it's clearer. You're going beneath the surface as far as your emotions go. You're ready to move forward on an emotional level, feeling emotionally balanced, feeling emotionally prepared to move ahead, to move forward, to explore new horizons. There's new opportunities. This is going to bring new opportunities. This is you reaping the benefits of your efforts, reaping the benefits of those that building of your life that you've been working on. There is going to be this new. There's a transition. There's a transition from where you are to where you're going to be. There's this new opening up. There's new opportunities as well coming up for you. If you're thinking of changing jobs or going for a promotion, there's success coming. In February, it's like, oh yeah, it's really there. It's something that you might have gotten a few months before, but it hasn't really sunk in yet. It hasn't hit home. And by February of 2022, you think, yep, it's there. I can see it. I'm getting the results that I've been seeking, the results that I've been wanting. Then you've got March, and in March you've got the Three of Wands. There's opportunities that are coming your way. Is there some sort of trip or something that you're taking across water? So somewhere where you're going across water. For some of you, it's your efforts, your opportunities. There's decisions to make. There's going to be good results coming your way through choices and decisions and opportunities. There's new opportunities coming for you in March that are going to be very, very good for you. It's as if I want to say to you, there's something that you're doing differently to do with work. There's something different that's coming up around you, whether you are taking on more things or you're working in a different way. The Eight of Wands, this change, that there's a change. There's some sort of big change coming in March, and it's going to happen very, very quickly. This change is going to happen very, very quickly around you. I like that. It's really positive. It's going to come from. It's almost like it's something you're seeking. It's something that you're wanting to bring in place, and that change happens quickly. It can be a relocation, the sale of a house. It's something to do with something legal. So it's like signing of contracts, leases, purchasing something big, some sort of work agreement. There's something to do with signing legal documents in March as well to bring in the changes that you're seeking. In April, you've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about making choices and decisions, making informed choices and decisions, not making any decisions in a hurry. So the residual of March, these opportunities that are coming your way, in April, you're required to make you need to make a decision. You need to make a choice. You need to decide on something. You give it a lot of thought. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of reflection, there's a lot of meditation. You need, in order to make clear decisions, you need to go for walks, clear your thoughts, take some time out to make that decision. Don't necessarily listen to other people in what their opinions are. I mean, they'll have an opinion, you can listen to them, but you don't have to make the decision that they want you to make. It's important that you make that decision, you make that choice. Remove yourself from create. I feel like I want to say create a distance between you and whatever is coming up for you in April. The Wizard of Awareness is the card that is here as well. So it's about you being aware of what you want to do, not being influenced by others, seeing the bigger picture, seeing where you're headed and what you're wanting to do as well. That's going to be very important. Then you've got May, and in May you've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about at taking action, implementing strategies, implementing movement and action on your thoughts, on what you've been planning. It's time to put it into practice. It's time to make it happen. It's time to forge ahead, move ahead with plans, move ahead with the changes that you want to bring in. And you've got another 2 nights. So it's about following your intuition as well, but making a balanced and emotionally secure decision. Really feeling, wands are about enthusiasm and passion and excitement, and that's to do with emotions as well. So these 2 nights is you're really wanting to put something in place, do something in May that is going to make a difference. Take your plans and act on them. Then you've got June, and in June you've got the Page of Wands. You're planning again. You're planning in June. You're planning strategically. And in order to plan effectively, you need to change your perspective on things. Look at things differently. Look at things from every angle. So when you're making your plans, it's not like, well, this is what I want. Show flexibility. Look at it from all angles. Look at it, if I do this, this is going to be this outcome. If I do this, it'll be this outcome. If I do this, it'll be this outcome. What do each decisions, choices, plans, what consequences and results will they likely give me? So looking at things from different perspectives is important. Don't be set in your ways. Look at it from different viewpoints, vantage points. Look at it from what have you learned from your past as well. What things haven't worked out for you in the past, and what have you learned from that? And then in July, you've got Temperance. It's about being in balance, being harmonious, being peaceful, not being impulsive, not being hot-headed, not being pushing. If you want a particular outcome, don't push, just allow it to unfold. Go with the flow. So July is really a month of going with the flow, not pushing forward. If something's not working, then just go with the flow of it. Go with the flow of it, because there's also a time of clearing. There's a time of, if things are not working out, if things are falling apart, if things are not going the way you want, don't get worked up about it. It's just not meant to be for you. Maintain your balance, your harmony, and just let it go. Release it. So it's a time of allowing that to be released and move on, because something else will come in. Can I have a card, please? What card do you want me to take? This one? Okay, this. Thank you. What do you want to have come in? What are you learning? Yeah, the Empress. So if you allow that to move on, there's new things that will come in, new ideas that will come your way, new opportunities that will come your way, and something better will take its place. So rest assured that it's what's meant to be. Then in August, you've got the 9 of Cups. This is the Genie card. The Genie card is wishes fulfilled. What are you wanting? Let the genie out of the bottle. What reality do you want to create? How do you want to move forward? This is the card of good fortune. Things are going to fall into place for you. Things are going to really work out for you. You need to reflect and meditate on what it is you want. Keep your self-talk positive in August, because your thoughts will become reality. So really be sure about what it is you're wanting. Meditate on what you want to bring into your reality. Keep your thoughts and your self-talk positive, and that's what you will manifest. In September, you've got the 2 of Coins. So there's something that you're weighing out. There's opportunities that are there for you. There's choices to be made. You're weighing it out. You're weighing out the possibilities. You're weighing out the choices. It's also about working on a few projects at the same time. There's a few things that you're juggling. I want to say to you. So there's this balancing out, there's this juggling. Could be working 2 jobs, could be working at your primary job, and then there's something that you want to a business that you want to start or a business you want to put in place. There's something that you're balancing out. There's something that you're balancing out, because you've also got the moon here, and it's really about delving deep, looking behind the scenes, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, doing that self-work, looking at what your desires are, what's in your subconscious, what's your thinking. And then you've got October, and in October you've got the Queen of Wands. So you've really, you are ready to take off. You're ready to start. You're ready to any plans that you've got, any plans that you've made, just be aware of playing your cards close to your chest, I'm hearing. Don't share your ideas with too many people. Be very strategic. Be very aware of what you're doing. I see you've got two queens. In October's the two Queens of Wands. This is you coming into your own strength, coming into your own determination, following your life's purpose, being very strategic, being very protective of your ideas and your forward movement. With that strength, you know, the Queen of Wands to me is this energy of don't mess with me, don't mess with me. There's a real confidence that comes with you in October. In November, you've got the Ten of Swords. And this is a completion of difficulties. It's a completion of overthinking. It's time to take action. What have you learned from the past? What have you learned from your past mistakes? What have you learned from life in the past? Taking with you that knowledge, leaving the angst and the agony and the pain and everything else behind, and just taking with you what you have learned. There is also new learning coming up around you in November. Can be new learning as far as work goes, as far as your job. That new learning is going to be very, very fruitful. It's going to really change your life for the better. There's going to be new financial gains, a strength, a grounding that's coming in around you. Lots of opportunities. And so it's building on the past, building on what you've already learned, what you already know, building that strength. New knowledge. It's going to pay off. Palace of Wands. You've got the Palace of Wands. This is you arriving home to your, doing something that you've always wanted to do, doing something that is your passion, doing something that you enjoy, overcoming any difficulties in this passion, in this life's purpose. You're doing something that you really enjoy. Anything that stands in your way doesn't have a hope. Anyone that's competing with you doesn't have a hope. There's forward movement taking you into 2023. Let's see what the overall energy is. What they're telling me here is to draw another card for you, so I will, for the completion. Let's have a look. Yeah, the Two of Fire, Two of Wands. This leads to choices and decisions coming up for you. There's a lot of wands here. There's a lot of wands. The Two of Wands, Two of Fire, which is Two of Wands, Palace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of energy in December of 2022. There's a lot of energy in moving forward. There's decisions and choices to make. There's you overcome anyone that's standing in your way, or any obstacles are overcome to get to where you need to be. to feel confident about where you're headed and what's evolving for you in 2023. Let's have a look at the energy, the overall energy for you for 2022. Let's have a look at can I have a card please for Sagittarius? Can I have a card please for Sagittarius 2022? Have a card, Sagittarius. Trust. Trust is your word, my lovely Sagittarians. Oh, you got two. There was one hiding underneath it, sanctity. Let's have a look at trust first with the butterfly of transformation. Moving forward. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So hand over what you're wanting to achieve. It's your thought patterns that create reality, your emotions. Keep them positive, keep your self-talk positive, and trust in where you're headed. So if things aren't working out for you, just trust that there's something better coming up for you. Sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. That is, even the smallest problem, release it, let it go, hand it over to the higher self. If something's meant to be, it will be yours. If it's not working, release it. Don't hold on to it. Don't try and force it. Don't try and make it work, because there's something better for you. Remember, put all the building blocks in place, and next year is about reaping the rewards of that, which will come to you. You've arrived. Things are going to get better in 2022. That's fantastic. My lovely Sagittarians, if you would like to book a yearly reading, you can follow the link below to my website and book a yearly reading for 2022 from there. That offer is available till January of 2022. So make sure you get in on that. And if that's what you're wanting, I wish you joy. I wish you flow. I wish you blessings and prosperity for 2022, my lovely Sagittarians.